presenting to you from the Treaty 5 territory in northern Manitoba, where I work and reside as a Paskwayak Cree Nation, which is about an hour and a half from Creighton, Saskatchewan. I'll go through my presentation of the University College of the North. We have two main campuses, one in Thompson, Manitoba, and one in the Paw, Manitoba, sorry. And we do have 12 access centers. One that would be closest to L'Orange would be in Flin Flon, where we are delivering our diploma in practical nursing. We do have two recruitment officers and sponsor liaisons, Nick Pajic, who's up in Thompson, as well as myself. So if you're looking for information about any of the programs I'll speak to, you can contact me or Nick, and we can also help you find sponsors to fund your tuition and cost of living. We surveyed our students and asked why they decided to come study with us. We have lower tuition fees than some of the institutions that we researched. We also are close to home, would be from people from Manitoba, and we also have smaller class sizes. In the PAW and Thompson, where a majority of our programs are delivered, we have university programming in our Faculty of Arts, Business, and Science. We do deliver in a joint baccalaureate program of the Bachelor of Nursing with University of Manitoba. So once you do the 4-year Bachelor of Nursing with us in the PAW or Thompson, you would get your diploma and your degree and your PIN from University of Manitoba. We are quite different than some of the presentations I sat through this afternoon, where our Keenan Bachelor of Education program is a 5-year program. You can teach Manitoba-wide, Saskatchewan-wide, Canada-wide, and some of our graduates have gone on into other countries to teach. We also have our college programs where you can spend as little time in our healthcare aid program, which is a 6-month program. We also have the 10-month pre-employment trade programs or 2-year business admin programs. One of the latest and newest programs that we are delivering is our primary care paramedic. That is delivered in the PAW only, where we have the ambulance simulator in our primary care paramedic room. You would need to have a class 4 license to get into this program, be 18 years of age. And if you're looking for more information on specific program admission requirements, you can reach out to us either on our Facebook page, where the recruiters do answer questions there, or at the end of the presentation, there will be our email address. One of the high demand programs that I'd like to talk to you about is our Natural Resource Management program that's delivered in the PAW. It's a 2-year diploma program. Our students spend 40% of the time in this program outside, either in the land, on the water, learning how to take care of the natural resources and manage as well. It's a physically demanding program, so you do have to be physically able to lift 50 pounds, not 50 kilograms. And you would also have to do things like starting a skidoo without any help. I'll go on to the apprentice program. These are not direct entry from high school. They're working in either mill, pulp and paper mills, or in Hud Bay or mining companies. And they would send their employees directly to us to get upgrades in their skills in either the millwright, industrial electrical, or the carpentry programs. I spoke about class sizes before. We did a survey of how many, the average of class sizes in bigger institutions in Manitoba, with the exception of McMaster. When I looked at this, I thought, okay, our class average in Bachelor of Nursing is 40 students, and the class average in an education program is 20. So the low number of 10 would be our trades classes, where we max our capacity at 12 students in a trade program. We do have student services to help you be successful, like an on-site daycare where our students would have placement priority. We also have elders and residents who are there for our students, just to have chats with them, or if you need some personal counseling, they are there in both Thompson or the PA. We do have single student dorms attached to our main campus in the PA, as well as family housing. And in Thompson, for our single students who are coming without families or dependents, student apartments where they would share in a dorm style setting, as well as family housing. Our housing is pet free, drug and alcohol free as well, just to ensure that we have the facilities there for future students. We do have 2 cultural centers in both main campuses. There's spaces there for relaxation and that cultural sharing. We also do monthly pipe ceremonies. Now that the pandemic is kind of on its last legs, we're open up to having in-person craft nights where students can get together and share their skills with each other. We're looking forward to getting our graduation powwow going again. We celebrate everybody regardless of which culture you self-identify. We also have a learning assistance center in both the PA and Thompson. It's all free and confidential. You would be able to also go find peer tutors. They're all face-to-face now. They would be able to help you take your research papers and help you develop them and make it into a university essay. We also have student accessibility services. We're noticing that people, there might be having disabilities that are not visual, where you can't see them. There might be hidden, where it's like anxiety, test anxiety, or ADHD, where you don't know that that person has them. We will work with you as long as it's a medically documented disability, and our instructors will ensure that you have extra time for exams or working with other softwares if you needed things for being able to have speech to type things just to complete your essays. We have Writing Assistance Center, as well as our Math Assistance Center, which is in the same room. They are there to help you from beginning of the writing process until the finalized writing process. It's usually our writing or English instructors who are in our academic centers. It's all free and confidential as well. We do have assessment services in both the PA and Thompson. If students or potential students are looking to do career cruising, they can make appointments with us. We were doing virtual. If you're applying for the Natural Resource Management program, you will have to take an assessment. There are other programs where you do have to qualify through the assessment center in order to even apply for a program. We do have the Center for Career and Work Integrated Learning. Every student who comes through our doors at UCN will meet Kelly House, who is working in Thompson. She'll help you build resumes, get ready for interviews, connect with employers with our industry night, and they'll help develop employability skills. Unfortunately, we don't have any sports teams where you would be going out to compete with other universities or colleges, but we do have intramural sports where our Student Association Council does have cash for sports, and we do our badminton nights, soccer nights, volleyball nights. We also have a free weight gym in the PA only, and a cardio equipment room. The gymnasium is a full gymnasium where our student population does come in there and share the gym. In Thompson, unfortunately, we don't have a gymnasium within our own facility, but attached to our facility is the Thompson Regional Community Center. You do get student pricing if you go in with your student card. Financing your education, sometimes you might not have the opportunity to find a sponsor, and you might have to take a student loan or pay for it on your own. I recommend starting to do some volunteer work now that the pandemic is winding down, and that you can get into places and volunteer. For example, for myself, I was not sponsored, and with the volunteer work that I did, I was able to make $9,000 for a 3-month semester and paid off my tuition for that semester and bought myself a laptop. If you are looking for any of the entrance awards, we're also on Facebook as well. We are returning to face-to-face delivery. Most of our trades classes were face-to-face with the pandemic, but our DPN and every Bachelor of Arts and any of the Bachelor of Nursing or Bachelor of Business Admin, all those programs are coming back to face-to-face delivery in September. Right now, currently, we're asking just to be wearing masks. We're not looking for double vaccination or any of that limitations that were there before for our students. If you need to know more, we are toll free at 1-866-627-8500 in the PA, or 1-866-677-6450 in Thompson. You can also check out our website at ucn.ca, and our student recruitment email is there as well. And if you have any more questions, feel free to put them in a chat, and I'll be screening them as the day winds down. Oh, I see Eric Tang had asked a question about a primary care paramedic. I will look into that to see if you can register at the Saskatchewan Paramedic College. As far as I know, I can't answer that question directly, though. Sorry about that. And that's the end of my presentation.